Too bad we didn't get it recorded.
Hey Liz, I can see you on the screen. Can you throw me a thumbs up if you can hear me?
No. Did she?
I can hear her. Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. Thank you. Yep.
Child and Family Services. So happy you could all be with us today on this grandiose Thursday. So today's activity, super fun, is Chopped. So for those of you who have never seen Chopped before, basically, name of the game, 4 chefs, they have to compete in 3 rounds. Appetizer, entree, and dessert. We're mixing it up for our Chopped edition, it's just an entree round. In each round, there are basket ingredients. These are mystery ingredients that the chefs have no idea what they are going to be. So I will tell you what our chef's mystery ingredients were. They are dill pickle chips, a veggie sub from Wegmans, chicken breast, and canned cheese whiz. So our 4 chefs had to battle it out in the kitchens this morning and figure out how to incorporate all of those ingredients into a cohesive dish. I think they did a pretty awesome job. The judges will be the judge of that. So with us today, we have 3 wonderful judges, Rachel, Julie, and Barb. They agreed to volunteer and be the test subjects for whatever's on the plate over there. And the way we're going to do this is each chef is going to come in, present their dish to the judges. The judges are going to eat the dish, hopefully, if it's edible, and judge it. And after all 4 chefs present their dishes, the judges will talk about it, review it, and make a decision on who the winner is.
While the judges are deliberating, we are going to have the chefs be kind of removed from the phone call so they cannot hear the judges doing their thing and providing critiques. We're going to welcome the chefs back onto the Zoom call so they can hear everything, and so the winner can be announced. They'll win a fabulous prize, and then a little bit later on this afternoon, for anybody who would like to vote, we are going to do a best presentation, so another opportunity to win. We're also going to show a little highlight reel. We apologize if the audio is a little bit messy or the video is a little laggy, but we will also send them out later on throughout the day, so it might load better on your own personal computers. So bear with us. We're super excited, a little bit nervous. It's going to be great. We're going to have the chefs introduce themselves when they come out and bring their food out. So I think we are good to get started. So my friend Taylor is going to share her screen, which she is kind of already doing. She's going to unmute herself and show us the video that she made for us. What would you name your restaurant if you had one? Mariah's. Classic. I got chip on the floor. Better than on your shoulder.
Brenda, what are we doing here?
I am stuffing the chicken with canned cheese and dill pickle
Okay, okay. Stuffed chicken.
Okay, so I am doing a little bit of a twist on poutine. I'm making chicken fries with a chicken with a cheesy gravy over a mixed veggie sauce. Let's go.
Holy smokes, that sounds amazing.
So right now I'm making garlic toast to go with my stuffed chicken and my salad.
Garlic toast, stuffed chicken, salad.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
What is our update? What are you working on right now?
Okay, so the chicken's cooking, and then I'm decided to make like a Greek salad to go with it.
A Greek salad. We love a Greek salad. Some feta.
Yeah, feta. What's in there? Feta.
Come get this flipping action of the chicken.
Feta, zoodles, olives.
Ooh, okay, from the sub.
Yeah, from the sub.
Joanna, what are we thinking?
So I'm just gonna make a little bit of a breading.
Okay.
Remember, all basket ingredients must be used.
Yep, well done. 3, done.
Thank you, Taylor. I think you're still muted. Are we supposed to be muted? Can you guys hear us? Yeah, we're good.
All right, guys,
Thanks,
so
Heather.
thanks for watching the video. If you came in a little bit late, couldn't get into the waiting room, we are going to send the video back out so you guys can watch it. Hopefully the video, when it gets sent out, won't be as laggy, just because it'll be fully uploaded and everything. So now that we saw the highlights, the next step is the chefs are going to start presenting. And first up, I believe we have Joanna. So Joanna's
All right, Chef Joanna, can you come join us in the library? All right, Chef Joanna is going to grab her dishes to give to the judges. Oh, that's my thank you. You're welcome. And so while you guys are maybe having a taste, taking some notes, looking at the presentation, we are going to ask Joanna to give a little bit of backstory about herself. So who she is, how long she's been working at Child and Family, and then tell us about the dish that you made.
So my name's Joanna Robertson. I have been with the agency this is my 9th year. I work at the Stanley Falk School. My position at the Stanley Falk School is the nutrition and food service coordinator for all of the locations. There was a time that I also ran the residential dietary program as well. So the dish that I prepared for you today is a dill pickle chip crusted chicken fried poutine over a deli salad slop with a cheesy gravy.
Did you make some for Nick and I?
It's a mess. One thing about me is I'm a little bit of a messy cook. So, and I feel that it's been sitting for a while. So I hope that, but that's what I decided to make today. I think there were some questions, right? I was supposed to answer.
Yes. What was like the tell us about how you incorporated the basket ingredients and maybe what was the trickiest part about
So I
trying
feel
to
like the
incorporate
cheese whiz was the trickiest piece because it's fake. And it's sometimes, I wasn't really sure how it would break down, but it actually ended up breaking down very nicely. The deli sandwich was also, the whole sub was a little bit difficult to think through. But other than that, I think that I was able to incorporate each of the individual ingredients together. A lot of the ingredients are mixed into each of the elements. And it was challenging. The most challenging thing was 40 minutes. That was very, very difficult to stay within 40 minutes and manage it. I also was able to pick the air fryer, which was fantastic. Except it stopped working halfway through. So I just had to then go to the
my air
stove.
fryer broken?
Or I didn't know exactly. I mean, it worked fine, but then I just switched over to the stove. The other challenging thing was to share the stovetop.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily Brenda and I were able to maneuver around each other, and that was it. So
Nice. Questions from the judges or comments so far?
Chicken is delicious and stayed very crunchy.
oh, good.
And the gravy is also, it's got a little kick to it, a little bit of spice. And I'm a huge pickle fan, so I love the pickle crusted chicken. Delicious.
Thank you, Rachel. Judge Julie, sorry.
I really like pickles too, and I think it added a little bit of that kind of vinegar taste, which cuts through the cheese a bit too. I also think this was a great choice because, as you said, you don't know how hot or cold it's going to be. This is a little bit more than room temperature, and it's fine that way.
Oh,
So it was a good choice.
Oh, great. Good. I was worried, certainly worried about that.
Presentation. Judge Barb, I'm coming for you. Loud and clear.
I have to agree with Rachel and Julie that this is a really nice presentation as well. The chicken is amazing. Okay. And I'm not a huge cheese person, but you did a really good job with this.
Good.
Okay. This is really good. I like the spice to it. And as well, like they said, with the pickles in there, it really helps with the spice, although I like spicy things, but having that dill pickle taste in there too really sets it off. So you did a really good job with this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chef. You are all set, and then we are going to bring in Chef Brenda. Thank you.
I won't take that from you guys.
No.
I know, I came nice and hungry for this.
Do you want it slid over, or what would be slid over? Would you like me to help pass out your food? Yes.
Kind of cleanse our palate here.
All right, Chef Brenda, let's do some introductions. Who are you? How long have you been here? And what did you make for us today?
My name is Brenda Lytle. I've been here since May. So I came in the middle of COVID.
Welcome.
Thank you. And then I left for 4 months on disability. but I'm back.
We're glad to
I've
have
been
you.
back since October. I'm a housekeeper at Haven House. And what I made for you today is a cheese whiz dill pickle stuffed chicken breast with a deli vegetable salad and garlic toast. I hope you enjoy.
All right, judges, who's going to take the first bite?
It's hard to decide what to take a bite of first.
Ooh, Rachel's in.
Good garlic bread, nice and crunchy. I'm gonna dive into the chicken next.
We'll come back to you. Hope the audience is having a great time. Can't really see you all, but if the room across the hall from us can give us a thumbs up that our audio is decent. Decent? Good? Good enough? Okay.
So the chicken, it's interesting that even though you stuffed the chips in the chicken, they still retain some crunch, which is really, I think, impressive.
Brenda's a little surprised, but we're happy about it.
I am very shocked.
No, I think you did that on purpose.
Okay.
Confidence is key.
What's the, is that cheese on the top as well?
It's mozzarella cheese with cheese whiz.
Ooh, basket ingredient. I like that.
Well, the cheese whiz mixed with the taste of the chips creates, it's like very savory. Pretty delicious.
Thank you.
Let's try it.
Nick, what would you make if you were a chef?
I think I'm gonna steal Garrett's idea from earlier and just throw it all in a blender and make a smoothie.
Creative. Barb, what are your thoughts so far?
I think it's really good. It's very creative. She used the chips and the cheese whiz with the mozzarella. Everything tastes really good.
Thank you.
I like the garlic bread, the use of the Wegman sub in there.
The garlic bread is very.
Any last words or pieces of feedback for the judges that you'd like them to know?
I'm glad that you all enjoyed it.
Perfect.
I had a
Thank
great
you.
time.
Thank you, Chef Brenda.
Thank you.
We can do Mariah next. Chef Mariah, can you come join us in the library, please? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where we can eat without it.
You want me to touch it? All right.
Nice presentation.
So unfortunately, Zoom doesn't allow the sense of smell to go through the audio, but it smells great in this library. So, St. Joe, Mariah, introduce yourself. How long have you been at Child and Family, and what did you make for the judges today? Yep, who you are, how long you've been at Child and Family, and what you've made for the judges today.
My name's Mariah Brown. I work in Connor's Kitchen right next door. And
We got a professional in the library.
I will be working here it'll be a year on March 2nd.
Ooh, congratulations.
And what I prepared for you today is a chicken breast covered with dill pickle chips with some heavy cream and some good flavors in there. And a cheese whiz and veggie mix for your sauce, for the noodles, from the veggie stuff.
Perfect. Ooh, Rachel is on it. She dug right in.
I mean, I saw pasta and I thought,
Yes.
you know, this is yum. And I think it's really interesting that you took the veggies and kind kind of mixed them together. I know Nick was talking about, putting them in the blender for a smoothie. So I think taking those veggies and putting all those flavors together for a sauce with the Cheese Whiz was very creative. And the crust on the chicken is delicious.
All right, who's next? Barb or Julie? Who's ready for some feedback?
I'll give her some. I have to agree with Rachel, because I was going to say it before she beat me to it, but taking the vegetables and putting them in with the sauce like that is very, very creative. Thank you for the tip. Because like I said earlier, I am not a cheese person. I would never realize that this was done with cheese. You did a really great job with everything. The presentation, the coating on the chicken, everything is amazing.
This is coming from the woman who says she doesn't like cheese.
I
So
don't.
you should really take that compliment to the bank.
I don't. That's what I said. I would never think that this was done with cheese.
Great job.
Very good.
All right, Julie, some feedback from you.
Yeah, so I'm along the same lines as the other judges. I think the color on the chicken and the texture of the fry is really good. I think that the sauce, again, I'm going to go with the color, is really interesting. I think when you blended in all of the vegetables, it changed from the Cheese Whiz telltale color to something a little more appetizing. And I really like the addition of the scallions on top for a little brightness too.
That was like a 10-second last thing in the kitchen that you did. Add a little spice. All right, well, thank you, Chef Mariah. We are all set for Chef Mary to join us in the library, our last chef.
Yeah.
Mary's a little squishy. I don't know if that's feature.
Oh, pretty.
All right, Mary, whenever you are ready for an introduction, introduce yourself, how long you've been with Child and Family, your position, and what you made for the judges today.
Okay, so I'm in health homes. I'm one of the care managers for the Chunny Health Homes. I've been here, I think it was 3 years in November, so a little over 3 years. And today I made you dill pickle crusted chicken that is stuffed with Cheese Whiz, red peppers and tomatoes with a little bit of feta. And then there is a Greek, I'm calling it Greek zoodle salad, that has black olives, a little more feta. I put a little bit of the dill pickle chips in there too. And then, what's in there? Oh, the pepperoncinis.
From the sub?
From the sub, yes. Yes, all of the vegetables are from the sub except for the zoodles. Because I just did those quick and easy. My chicken should be good. Sorry,
famous last word.
There's some struggles because I didn't really have a big enough pan, so that was probably my biggest struggle with going through is that I did not have a pan big enough for all the chicken.
It's our first time.
Yeah.
All right, Rachel dug right in. Her chicken is caught up. Rachel, what's your feedback? Hold for dramatic effect.
The feta, what a great touch.
Yeah.
Adds a little bit of a, I don't know, Greek kind of feel.
Yeah.
Really good. The topping, which seems kind of like similar to the stuffing, is delicious.
Great.
So far, so good.
All right. So far, so good. Great feedback.
Yeah.
Julie, what do you have for us?
I think this is the first real green we've seen, and it's really pretty on the plate. I think that, at first I thought, it looks like it's gonna be too moist. I think it's hard to do zoodles and not have them, leach out so much water,
Yeah.
but they're not. I mean, they still have a bit of crunch.
Good.
And I love the salty brininess of the olives and the banana peppers and even the feta too.
Heat, salt, oil.
Very
Isn't that
nice.
what it is? Yeah. Great.
All right, and Barb.
Once again, I have to agree with my colleagues over here. But you did a really nice job on this chicken. I don't know if you already heard, but I don't like cheese. So,
Oh no.
I outed Barb. I apologize.
but
It's stuffed with cheese.
no, every meal, everything, I don't even know there's cheese there.
Oh, good.
So you did a really good job covering that up. No, everything is really good. I like the little crusty stuff on here.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know there was cheese in there until you said so. And these noodles are just amazing.
Oh, good. Yay.
With the hot peppers in there, and even the feta cheese, I'm dealing with it.
That's all we can look for.
I am a huge cheese lover.
Yeah, I know most people are. Most people are, but not me. But no, it's really good. I like the presentation, like you said, the first real green that we saw, and very good.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Chef Mary. I'm going to just ask you guys to turn the volume off on your laptop
Okay.
so the judges can kind of talk amongst themselves,
Okay.
and we'll go over and let you guys know when you can turn the volume up. Thank you.
I know.
So guys, what are we thinking? It's a tough one, right?
Yeah. I can't believe they had 40 minutes.
They did a great job.
That's amazing.
And 4 very different dishes. They all had the same things to work with.
Yeah. So who do you think is a standout so far?
Well, that's a tough one. It depends on the category.
Sure.
So do you mean just overall?
Well, sure. We'll break it down by category.
Presentation?
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, presentation,
Yes, you should be able to hear the judges. If you can't, I can move the mic around.
Can you hear us?
Liz, we can see you. Can you throw me a thumbs up if you can hear the judges? You guys should be able to hear the judges, just
Yeah,
the chefs are not supposed to.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Perfect. We wanted you guys in on the inside scoop.
And the scoop.
So we're talking through presentation.
For the presentation.
All right.
Like how she
So Chef
had
Joanna.
the chicken on top with the fries, and then the little sauce on the side where she's got the jalapenos, and there is a
It's a nice little touch.
little touch.
The
Yeah.
details matter.
Yeah.
And we also saw the colors of the veggies under the poutine as you, and she kind of like left a little bit for you to see there, which I also thought added to, it was, and I'm not sure how much the viewers could see, but she created almost like a mountain. Yeah, I really loved that presentation as well.
Perfect. And for the viewers, like Rachel had said, we did take pictures of the final presentation, so we're going to send out like a link later on. Garrett will probably help us with that. A link so everyone can vote on best presentation. So then later on you'll get to see. If you would like to throw them a vote, they'll win a fun little gift card. Julie, thoughts on best presentation? Any disagreements with Rachel?
No disagreements. I felt the same way. In fact, I wrote down nice piling effect. So I think we're on the same page. And then close second presentation for me would be Mariah? With the pasta. I thought, again, I just thought she made like a really beautiful blush sauce out of Cheese Whiz, and that's impressive to me.
I was intrigued when she put everything in the blender, a little worried, but we made it. Any other thoughts regarding presentation from you, Barb? No? Good? What else would we like them to?
So what do we think about taste?
Ooh, taste. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, tell us why.
Because I like the little bit of spice that she has in that sauce on the pasta, and the crust on the chicken is really, really good.
Perfect. Mariah's, I thought, smelled the best. In case anyone wanted my opinion. Taste. Julie, Rachel, thoughts?
This is so hard. I think about like which one do I want to eat more of?
Always the
Right?
pasta.
They're all sitting here in front of me. I am a big pasta lover, but I always I overcook my pasta, so I don't like it like super firm. But that's just a personal preference. It was delicious. The zoodles were amazing. It was almost like a cold Greek salad. That was delicious. They all had really great. I mean, the cheese whiz stuffed chicken was also delicious. I mean, they were all really good. So I've got to think about this one a little bit more. The chicken was so crunchy, and the poutine gravy was phenomenal because it had a little bit of a spice to it as well.
All right.
Boy, this is tough.
Yeah, I think
Like the show.
I do think it's really tough, and Rachel did a good job with the highlights of each dish that, frankly, I really agree with. I hadn't thought about the zoodle salad being, like, could be perfect on its own at, like, a summer, picnic type thing.
Really setting the mood for everybody, for the viewers back home.
Yeah, summer picnic, like what's happening out the window here.
It's snow globe outside.
I think, this is a tough one. I think I would, the one that I would want to eat more of would be the one from Chef Joanna. I liked all of the flavors in there. It was also potentially, because it was first, it was still the most warm. So, I don't know how that factors in. And again, Chef Mariah, I think for me is also second. I just want the opportunity to heat that pasta up again and enjoy it.
Well, at 1:30 you come. Feedback from you, Barb. Best taste. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. Sorry, guys.
Presentation, taste, last one, creativity. How did the chefs combine everything into a cohesive dish?
And use their basket ingredients.
So I think what's interesting is 3 of the 4 of them had like the chicken with the crust on the outside, as well as like a starch. So you had the fries, the pasta, the garlic bread. This one was kind of like a low carb option, which I thought was really creative. Oh man, I'm still liking the poutine.
All right.
I would say this is a close second for me because I did like the low carb option.
She gave up the pasta, guys. Creativity and implementing and incorporating the 4 basket items.
Yeah, I think this is where each one of the chefs shines, because they all did that. And, the few times I've watched Chopped, I feel like sometimes that's the negative feedback, is that they're not doing that to the extent that the judges want. I think they all did an amazing job with that. Again, I think I'm leaning toward Chef Joanna, and then I would say for this one in second, gosh, I forgot who gave me this one.
Mary.
This was Mary.
I agree.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it was the zoodles that did it.
Ooh. All right, Barb.
I have to agree with Rachel and Julie as well. I do like the presentation on the poutine that Joanna presented, but Mary really outshined with doing those zoodles. So, but they all did a really great job, because now you got Mariah over here putting the scallions on top of there, which was a really good touch too. So I'm gonna put Mary in front with the presentation, followed by Joanna.
All right.
A lot to think about, guys. Unfortunately, there can only be one. Right? So you guys got to come up with a decision.
A
Who
collective chop champion.
is the shop champion?
So we're supposed to just figure this out right now, huh?
Yep. We only have the Zoom call
Can we
for
say
16
they're all
more minutes.
Let's see.
Oh.
Those things were weighted differently. I don't have to do math. Oh, no, I don't.
You don't. No, it was just for us to figure it out. If you guys didn't come up to.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd have to put Joanna first because of her presence in each of the categories that we're supposed to judge, right?
Yeah, and you could easily like go to a restaurant and see something like that, you know? Which I think, not that you couldn't with all of them, but yeah, I feel like it was super creative and delicious. And the choice of the air fryers, that was great.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it looks like current kind of now, like you would see in a restaurant, like you said. It tastes great, but each of the dishes had such great flavor that it is tough. But I'd agree, Joanna. How about you, Barb?
I agree. Joanna really did a great job with all the categories. But in case of the chicken and the spice that she had, a little kick, and the gravy on the poutine was just really amazing. So.
Do we have our champion?
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to tell them to turn their volume up, Nick Bullenut's the chop champion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're not eating, so you're gonna put masks on. They can't come up with too much occupancy. So volume on. Nick's gonna announce the winner and then the winning chop.
Brief pause. That's their.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so our chop champion is Chef Joanna. Chef Joanna, come on in.
The library, please. Winning chop champion. No, it's like that. You gotta do one.
So people can see you.
Certificate for winning. Where are we gonna go?
Right there.
The closer you get, the bigger you are on that. Get on that big screen. Hold this crown.
Excellent. Yay!
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You did a great job.
You're famous now. Here's your you got 20 minutes or 10 minutes of fame if you want to give a speech. Go for it.
I just want to thank.
Like really Academy.
Thank you for this opportunity. It was really, really super fun. And all the chefs in there are amazing, and it was really good to always, talk with other people about what things they're doing and how they're putting their dishes together. We were sweating in there. I was for sure looking at all the different dishes. It's just always so nice to see other people what comes to life in their dishes, and I feel like it really also brings out their personality as well. So just such a good variety of people. People have been here a long time, not so long. One of the girls just a year. So just a great opportunity to just spread some joy and fun in good old competition. That's for sure.
Do we present the gifts now to everyone? So we do have small tokens of appreciation for the judges, which Morgan will hand out. Yes, in addition to the food. and gifts for the chefs.
Yes.
And
Chefs, if you guys you can't open in the library, but I can come hand them to you by the door.
while Morgan's doing that, thanks for coming, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like we said earlier, we'll be sending out the video later so you guys can rewatch that if you missed it. We'll also be sending out pictures as well of the finished product so you guys can get a good sneak peek of it. There's going to be a Survey Monkey that goes out later where you guys will get to vote on best presentation. The winner of that will get a gift card as well, so a little extra something for some of the other chefs that competed today. So with that being said, it was a blast, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Hey.